Hello children, welcome for today's biology class. So today we are going to continue the chapter tissues. The topic going to be covered is muscular tissue. Now let us study in detail. This muscular tissue, it is helpful in the movements of our body. It consists of elongated cells that we call that as muscle fibers. It contains proteins called contractile protein. It is helpful in contraction and relaxation. Mainly it is helpful in the movements. And the muscles, they can move under our will, are called as voluntary muscles, which do not move under our will are called as involuntary muscles. So voluntary muscles, you can control the movements, but involuntary muscle movements, no, you cannot control. Now let us study the classification of muscles. The muscle, no, it can be classified into three categories: striated muscle, unstriated muscle, cardiac muscle. First let us study striated muscle. The striated muscles are voluntary muscles. It is under your control and they have light and dark striations. So that's why you call that as striated muscles. These all are long, cylindrical and multinucleated. Okay, and these all are known as skeletal muscles also because they are attached to bones. And they help in voluntary movements of the body. Means you can control the movements. So that's why you call them as skeletal muscles. Next is unstriated muscles or smooth muscles. These muscles are involuntary muscles and they don't have striations. You see the diagram. So these all are skeletal muscles or striated muscles. You can see the striations here. This is smooth muscle. You can see only one nucleus inside. Here it is multinucleated. It is long. In unstriated muscles, they don't have any striations. They are long, spindle shaped and they are uninucleated. Can you see? It is spindle shaped and it is uninucleated. They are present in alimentary canal, blood vessels, bronchi of lungs, iris of eye, etc. They help in involuntary movements, means you cannot control the movement. Involuntary muscles, and you call them as unstriated muscles also. Okay, next is cardiac muscle, and these cardiac muscles are involuntary muscles and they have no faint striations. They look like striated muscle also, unstriated muscle also. For looking it looks like striated muscle, working it resembles unstriated muscle. And the cardiac muscles, so they are long, cylindrical, branched and multinucleated. Mainly they are present in the heart and helps in contraction and relaxation of the heart. Like that, muscles are three types: striated, unstriated and cardiac muscle. So here, see the diagram. Smooth muscle cell, how is it spindle shaped? Skeletal muscle cell with striations. Cardiac muscle cells, they have striations looking like skeletal muscle but it behaves like smooth muscle and they have striations also. Can you see? Our skeletal muscle multinucleated, it is uninucleated. Skeletal muscle, it is attached with skeleton. This is smooth muscle fiber, example present in stomach. Cardiac muscle you can see only in heart, not in any other place. Smooth muscle, skeletal muscle and cardiac muscle. Can you see the branching pattern of cardiac muscle? It is a special feature of cardiac muscle. You cannot see this branching pattern in skeletal muscles and all. So now let us compare all these three types of muscles. This comparative study, it can be asked in 3 more questions, children. Study this thoroughly. The smooth muscle fiber are spindle shaped, non-striated and uninucleated muscle fibers. Cardiac muscles, they are striated, branched and uninucleated. Skeletal muscle fibers, striated, tubular, multinucleated. Occurs in the walls of internal organs. It occurs in the walls of heart. Okay, it is usually attached with skeleton. Involuntary movement. This also shows involuntary movement. It is voluntary, means it is under your control. These two are not under your control. Smooth muscle, cardiac muscle and skeletal muscle. Study this comparative point thoroughly, children. You practice in your notebook also. Okay, so we'll meet in the next class.